Every person's every person's problem is their own. This is that sometimes when the neck when the neck feel a little stiff, like it need a relaxation, I wear it, as you can see. But I don't wear this for show, because for show it doesn't get me anywhere. Sometimes when I sometimes when I lay back on like my daughter's bed, I will have two pillows behind my back just to relax me in a certain way. And sometimes I'll wear this just to give me an extra hold up to the neck, because there are times when the spine just hurts. But I don't wear this just because of show. Show doesn't help me. Show doesn't strengthen me. Show does nothing for me. What I do for myself, I have to do it and hopefully get it done right. Each time that I came out and say I'm doing something, I do it, and I'm supposed to do it in a convenient way. And if it's not convenient enough, then I cannot do it. It's very nice knowing that I want to come and do this. It's very nice knowing that I want to come and do this. But if I don't put myself in the right way to do it, then it is my fault. It never is your fault. You have nothing to do with it. Whenever I set up the camera and the cameraman said, okay, we're on in 5 minutes, we're supposed to be on in 5 minutes. If I am delayed, that is totally my fault. If someone is messing up my cam view because of filming, that is my fault. It's not you guys' fault. I'm saying this because every time I'm going to view, I'm supposed to have that opening, that spot free, so that no one be in the way when I'm doing my videoing. Or unless when I'm doing the video, it involves people. Like for example, if I'm at the park, I'm at the beach, in an open area, the mall, etc., etc. You understand? And that's when you know when people is involved or pass by in the picture, it happened for the reason's sake. Or if when you're in the mall and you want to show certain thing in the mall, you're gonna capture people's face because people has to go by. And that also shows that how much people is out at a time of day when you're doing your videoing. And these are understandable film that you're trying to make. It's not a matter of that you're trying to take someone's picture. When you're taking someone's pictures, when you exactly put the video on them and videographing them and so forth. I don't believe in that. So I'm saying this because every time around 11 o'clock, a few minutes after 11, when I put on the video to start streaming, I stream when my little girl want me to put her to sleep. So I lay on her bed and I stream. But when I stream, I don't talk because I want her to sleep. And there is a 90% chance when the woman just kept on nagging. I mean, it's not your fault, but I like to talk about these things because it's where almost every person who has a woman or a girlfriend is, according to them, when they're saying that they need your time. But when you have a family, this becomes hard. And if and when you get a chance to do it, it's when they're sleeping. And if when they're sleeping you still cannot get it, then you have a problem. Like me, I have a problem, a very big problem when I stream. The woman is always in my way. So that is up to me entirely. I'm saying this because it's an understanding where you will see how much he enjoy what he's doing, and you wanted to know that, okay, I haven't seen him on because he's the kind of person who's always been consistent of his streaming, and when you don't see him on, sometimes you worry the fact that he's not on. Maybe I want to go to bed, I want to see if he's on so I could watch him a little, and these are the things you want us to expect from people who want to subscribe like yourself, because subscribers like to continue to listen to someone who they thought or they think brings a positive message. I like to believe that I bring a positive message each time when I talk. I like to think so. I like to think that I talk the stuff that is real, of real life, of real drama, and I'm not using about real action. When it comes to real action is when you're talking about, okay, I live into a family where it is so much hectic that it has action, the kind of action where you said, and those are abusive ways. So I'm not talking in that terms. But the real drama is where you want to do your thing and then the woman started to make noise because she, according to them, they said they want their companion. But if this is a job, this becomes a job then. Now this is a job, and I'm supposed to do what I'm doing to make a earning from it. Again, you have to make that time and space to do your thing, and you cannot let the woman be in your way. And in my case, my woman is always in my way, causing me from sometimes can't do the stream the way I wanted to do it. Again, it's not your issue, but I like to talking about it. But I'm hoping that when you like me or you subscribe to me, because subscription in every streaming video is more than sometimes likes. And the more subscription you get, sometimes it's better to put you on a very better pedestal. A pedestal is like an app where you sit, where you lay. And when you get more of the subscription to let you climb the ladder, you will feel a lot better to know that, okay, I'm going to where that I don't have to be around. You know, I find it wonderful to know that if I have the opportunity, I was telling my daughter tonight, if I have the opportunity, truthfully, she said, but she's gonna always call in and so forth. But I would find it that I would make the time where they're not around. And how would I make that time? Well, try to find my own place. Because, as I said, you need your own time to do your thing. Your own time to do your thing is not about you're going to be with somebody else. You're going to be living with someone else. Your own time is to say, if I want to do my filming, I want to do my recording, I can't be around with a woman is because the woman is nagging. Even though it's a woman, they're nagging. They're very nagging, and they nag you a lot. And therefore, because of the nag, you can't get much done. I can't get much done. I I turns out that I love I love doing the streaming, and I found it very interesting. And what even make it more interesting is that every time you stream it, when you have something you can talk about, like I'm talking about now, this is general talk, real talk, where we talk for a long time, and this is about in-home talking, free, about you living at home with someone. So you talk about everyday life, or what's going on inside, or what it's like when I'm inside, and that's basically what I'm doing. So this is real talk. This is real story. This is real thing about you wanting to do your thing, but the woman is in your way, and when the woman is in your way, it's hard for you to get by. Why? Because you just can't find the time to just go off and do your streaming without not having her right there in your back. It's like when a dog see the bone. The dog keep biting at the bone and never stop biting until he hold on to something. I don't like that. I don't like that. Yet I want to give back, because my giving back is to know that I'm up. I am up for half an hour, and my half an hour streaming, I would like it to be positive. I would like to be without disturbing. I would like to be meaningful, and there's a sense to it. But I have the negativity that's pulling me back. So you guys who is looking at me, I know you give me your likes and everything. So you guys now gotta keep not just liking me, but you guys gotta keep subscribing to me. And the more you subscribe to what you think I am positive of, what you think I can do, and the more you do it, is the better I will be able to handle things. And when I see the subscription that is helping me in all the way, then I know that I don't have to worry anymore, because subscription is going to help me to conquer my fears. And right now, my biggest fears right now is not to stream when or where the woman is around. Or if I'm going to stream, I'm gonna have to find a way out. So I am running down subscription, and the reason is subscription is going to help me. Subscription is going to help me. So subscription is like my pocket, something in my pocket. The more subscription I get, is the more I can see myself. And then after seeing myself to a point, then me making my videos, or continue making my video, is gonna become much better, because then I have more freedom where I can say everything and I'm in front of the camera. Less disturbance, stuff like that. I think I have an understandable. I think I'm in an understandable family. But sometimes one's behavior can become one greed. One's behavior can become one greed. And why I say that is because the greed is not wanting you to do your thing to make you progress without any disturbing. The behavior up top, because the behavior saying, I want my time. That's a behavior. That's a behavioral issue. When the behavioral issue know that I will get my time, but it's like it pushing to say, It must be now. It must be now. I don't believe in that. I believe in that it's now, but this is work. If this is the time I have to go off to work, then I have to go off to work. If this is the time I have to jump in the car and start the car and go do my 2-3 hours of work, then I have to go and do my 2-3 hours of work, which in fact it's the same thing. So why can't we be a little bit more understandable at what the person is doing, knowing that the person is coming back, or the person is in the house, he's just in the house doing his thing, and when he's finished, then he come up. So if work is half an hour or two, he's supposed to have that, because if he's gone out, jump into the car, and he has to go to work, and when he go to work, it takes him half an hour, 45 minutes to get to work, and then he work for 4 hours, you're basically away from him for at least 7 hours. You're basically away from him for at least 7 hours. And then when he comes back, well, you have to be asleep if you don't sleep. I mean, too bad, but to provide, he has to work. To provide, he has to talk. To provide, I gotta come down and do my session, my part. It means, as much as the behavior wants to get in the way, the behavior has to realize that that part needs to be done. And when that part needs to be done, income will be coming in. But if you cannot allow your greed or your behavior to have control in letting he doing his part, then his job is now going to become at risk, because your behavior keep him away from doing the things that he wants to do. So whatever his job is it being a talk show host, a streamer, a driver, a machine operator, you're keeping him away from doing the thing that he's supposed to be doing. Thank you so much. And that is the reason why this is important, and it's important to me. So when you guys give me more of your subscription, tell your friend about me, tell your friend to come and watch this person, and I think he is a very interesting person, myself. I mean, we all talk about things, but everybody does their own thing in their own way. I like what I do, can do more. I will always try to do more. I will always try to give back, but I tend to get to like this, and it's good. It's really good. I never, as I said, I never really thought of seeing myself doing it. Hello, hello, hello. But the more I do it, is the more I feel confident. And I'm confident that even when I walk outside and someone said, "Hey, I saw you online. I saw you streaming last night." I said, "Thank you." It felt good. It felt good that you do something, and if someone like and appreciate it, it's wonderful. It really is. So why wasn't why wasn't I doing this from early? Why didn't I really thought about doing this from way early? Sometimes you just kept away because you don't feel like it is yours. Things that happen the way it's supposed to, I guess. And it happened. I mean, it happened for me. I have it. I have it a long time. But I just never thought of doing it. So I guess being home due to a motor vehicle accident, you tend to look into different direction. And as you continue to look into different direction, each of those direction tells oneself or speak to oneself that there are things that you can do. Because if the person's going to end up being in a wheelchair for the rest of his life, then that person have to have some thoughts upstairs to say, what is it I'm going to be doing to myself or about myself? And he has to still be doing something to keep either his mobility or his brain in function in order to do something, to be motivated. So if my brain said, okay, try to see if you can be a talk show host. I never thought of doing those things. That's weird. But people does it. And people does it and make a good living from it. But you could try it too. No, it's not my thing. But until you realize, you won't know. If you think you have the ambition or the thing about you like talking to people, or if you think you're a people person, being a people person helps and said a lot. Because you could be a people person, and as you being a people person, you realize you love to talk to people. Then by you knowing you love to talk to people, it's the same thing that you're doing, except when you're doing it, you're not seeing all those people that you're talking with. But they could be listening, like as you look on the screen, you see the names started to go up and go up and go up. And you keep asking yourself, why is it like that? Why is it keep running, running, running? But it's because more people now started to looking into you and taking to say, oh, so he's good, he's on, he's doing it, and he's trying. And the more you get into it by doing this is when you realize that, okay, I think he's good at what he's doing. I think he's trying to build confidence. And it comes. So you guys, as each one of you join and you do what you do, you give that person, as in myself, the confidence to do more. And the more he does, is the more like what I'm doing. Encourage myself that yes, I can do this. I can do this, and I can do it by making something of it. So this way, if all I'm gonna have is just a wheelchair, knowing that my job used to be on feet and I don't have it anymore, and by using this is where I know that okay, so life didn't throw me off, but at least it threw me something else where I can use. It's just basically saying you now have the chance of using upstairs more wisely because you're not on feet anymore. So while you're pushing your wheel car along the floor wherever you are, and you realize as a people person talking to people just the same and people listen to you, that open another door for you to do what you do. And it's beautiful. I like it. I like to know that I rock, yes. When you know that you rock, when someone listens to you and enjoy what you do, you want to continue to do it. And I like it. And I'm liking it more and more. I stream on TikTok. But when I stream on TikTok, I don't talk. I just stream. TikTok streaming, I created it. I created TikTok streaming for people to come in and enjoy themselves. So even though TikTok gave me the opportunity, I stream because when so many people comes on and they keep saying let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in, as the host, I stream that everyone can come in and have their 2 minutes, whatever, and they can come on and chit chat, or you can come on and talk with their friends, their co-worker, their classmate, talk and share things as long as the behavior is right. There is no bad attitude. We watch the language that we use because all these things matters the most. And if the language is in good standing, then these people have the opportunity or the chance to chit chat and relax and have conversation, as I said, with their peers, with their friends, and continue to do their thing. And while they are there, they will be continue giving gifts and so forth for the kindness that I, as the host, I let them be. But the moment I heard the terms of a bad word, bad attitude, bad behavior coming out from a person's face, then I have to disconnect that person because I'm bringing I'm bringing something that I want everyone to be a part of. I do not know if when I'm streaming like right now, if the stream is not open up in like an auditorium where 500 or more people is there listening to me. And the moment I start with all these bad language, swear language, and where that people is looking and said, "Oh my God, who allow him? Who give him the chance to be on?" You know, and the reason why they're saying that is because his language is out of control. They should cut him. They shouldn't let someone like that stream. And that's the reason why when I stream, behavior always has to be at first in everything. And I still knows how they do. And with streaming here, it's totally different from when streaming on TikTok. It's totally different. It's I get the comment and I can read the comment. And even if the comment is bad, it's okay. I respect it because a person's opinion and a person's way of saying things is what they thought of another person. Where you can't get mad at it because they're free to say what they wanted to say. You just hope that each time that they came on and they say it, they don't continue. But you hope that you could try and change the person from what they say or ask them why do they say that and why don't they try to see you as a better person than the words or the term that they use to place you. And your behavior can sometimes help change that person and change that person's perspective and how they see things. So if a person come on and use the N word and then realize that, oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have styled you or put you in that bracket, then the person might have changed and said, Mr. Hi, hello, So we are there to help each other, to be here to try to be better at what we do, and that's what it is. So, as I said, you who keep joining and saying hi to me and everything and making me feel good, you give me a lot more courage to continue to do this because I like it and I loved it. I'm gonna come on and I'm gonna keep doing it. And the more I keep doing it, is the more you know that you're gonna see me on. Keep doing it night after night after night after night. You know what I mean? And that is good. The better part of it is when I put it in promotion by showing what I'm doing. The promotion shows that oh, this person's is a growing person. He's willing and he's showing much persistence in what he's doing. And he's basically trying to tell everyone that when you come and stream and you listen to him, I think you're listening to someone who's positive and you want to be around someone who is positive like that. Because it's the same thing you wanted to have for yourself, right? So if this video has been taped and you keep listening to this video, those are the positive thoughts and behavior you like to know that you have around you. And when you listen to it, you want it to be like that. Or how can I be like that? Or this person kind of changed me in such ways that I didn't know that someone like him could be so interested in the way he talks, and I like that. I like the fact that I change you. I like the fact that you find that great interest in me. I like the fact that you're always there supporting me. And these are the way that we sometimes has to appreciate you, and I have to appreciate you. You know, those guys who are making millions and millions of subscribers night after night after night, and they keep saying subscribe, 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 like I am doing the same. I wonder if they shows the appreciation. I wonder if they shows the appreciation to their subscribers. I mean, how do you show the appreciation? Kindness comes in many ways. Kindness comes in many ways. And when you subscribe to me to the video, I thought about it, but I thought about it because I have to give back so much, and I have to give back what is good. And when you do that, I think about saying you seize the reason for giving back, and that's the reason why each content, each time I come out and do it, it gotta be right. It must always be right. It must be good. And it must be into a way like the person see the difference and listen to the difference of the way this person speak, the way he act, or the way he send his message, you know? And that's when someone say, yeah, I subscribe to him because his words and it's positive. Then that's great meaning. You know what I mean? And I like that. It's good. And that's a message for giving back, because that message brings kindness. And whenever you bring that kindness into the heart, it's like saying, I went to the living room to take up a bottle, but every time I go to the living room, I keep missing out on something. And yet the TV is in front of you. It's like you're wondering, is it the TV that I supposed to turn on, or is it the radio? But it's like there's something more that you wanted to do. And that's where that kindness comes in for you to give back in such ways, because you want to continue appreciate the good thing or the good ways of that person or the person's person who's doing what they do. And I believe in that. And that's why I continue to do what I do. I like what I do. I tell you the truth. I'm getting into it more and more, more and more. And ideas, ideas just sometimes comes up so fast that I wanted to do it same time. I wanted to do it all the time. But while I do it all the time, I mean, am I gonna be getting am I going to be getting the subscription the way I wanted to be getting? I mean, today I went to church. I went to church today. It was a great day. Get up this morning and we know that it rained. It was a little wet, but it didn't stop me from saying, have a cup of tea, look outside. Okay, it's time to get up and go to church. I went to church, and as I went to church, I sit down and listen to the message that they speak. And today's message in the church was, I think it was saying something about God, and then it said, the message also ending by saying, I am listening. Because Christ is listening as you speak, or you give your exaltation for whatever the message is. It finishes by saying, I am listening. So the Lord is always listening to you. So don't go or don't say that what you're doing is not listening. You want to know that He's listening, and He continues to listen by strengthening you. You come into the church, and when the reverend or the pastor or the priest give this message, you take it and you listen to it. So He's listening, and He's always listening. So I came back out. And I came in and I started to stream, and I started to stream by saying, today in church, the message was about, I am Lord and I am listening. And it's basically saying to you or to you or to you who is there today, I know you didn't go to church, but the message said, I am listening. Do you listen to the word of the Lord, or do you hear the word of the Lord? And what do you do when you hear the word of the Lord? Do you just pass by, or do you stop by and listen and try to take some of it in? Or in the time of needing it, in your time of trouble, do you call upon His holy name and say, thank you, Lord, for giving me the strength to cope through such a rough and terrible day, but you still help me so I could cope. You helped me so I could end up finding a way to provide and put meals on the table. And in all of that you do, don't you think that He is listening? So He always is listening. It's just that we don't know. As I said, you could tell yourself that I am God. I said this before in a couple of videos and so forth. You could say, I am God, because the Spirit of the Father works in us. The Spirit of the Father is working in me. And His Spirit that is working in me is telling me to keep saying the thing that I'm saying. But when the Spirit is not working in me, then me who is talking wouldn't be talking. And me who is here wouldn't be here. Me who is here saying what I'm saying right now wouldn't be down there laying about 6'6" or 6'1", whichever the reason, whichever one comes first. But I am here. So I am here. That means there is a purpose. And that purpose is that He's still listening. And while He's listening, it is, what is it that you're doing for Him to be listening? Or what is it you are doing for yourself so that He should listen? So there's always a message to show that you must know which way you're going. Because He is listening. He is listening to your everyday cry. He is listening to your everyday need. He is listening. But everyone does their own thing in their own way and terms. But always remember, He is listening. The wind passed you by, zoom across your ear. What was that? But He's listening. You see what I'm saying? Because you can feel the wind that it blows. You can feel the wind. And you wonder why is that? But He's there. And He's just making you realize that I am with you. And because I am with you, you should be more positive in what you're doing. Like me saying or doing what I'm doing. Because He is with me. And as long as He is with me, He makes everything becomes a possibility. Again, another piece. And this is true story. I was at church today. And after church was dismissed. And we were all getting out. And you know the priest and his shepherd and everything has to come out first before everyone walk out. And while I was waiting on the woman, I was with my kids. One of the priests was outside, and you would never believe what he was doing. He was doing the same thing that I implemented. What am I talking about? You know what I'm talking about. The same thing that I implemented, which is the twist core exercise. And he was outside. And he was doing exactly the same thing that I implemented. The same way. His body, he stand up. His feet solid. Like a solid foundation. But he's using his upper body and he's turning his core. Either both all the way over, back and forth for a few times. And I thought to myself, oh, I could have videoed the priest doing that, but no. Reason being is also his privacy. But it's to show that he's listening and he's doing something because he felt good about what he's doing. And as long as he felt good about what he's doing, it's because he was inside and he realized the message of the day is over. But even though the message of the day is over, it doesn't mean that I am over. I am still here and I'm enjoying the beauty of seeing all the saints who was inside walking out, who came inside to give thanks and praise. Now they are on their way home and to do whatever else chores they had at their home. And he's there to shake their hand and everything. And while at the same time, he's doing something positive by doing his little stretches and so forth. He's still human. And he too is trying to have the best of time. Because he's listening, and as the leader upstairs is listening and watching over him as he continues to pray and do his thing for what we are doing. See what I'm saying? So, what is a great message? And it's great to know. You know, I didn't feel like stream it right then and then, but every little ideas that comes in that make sometimes you just want to just go on and stream. And I don't like to stream for just 10 minutes. I always like to stream for a little half an hour. If I have longer than that, I will do it. But sometimes when I do that long, sometimes I feel like it's too long. But if it goes where it goes, as long as the conversation shows meaningful reason why I'm talking, and you like the fact that I'm talking to something, but then continue to do it. You know what I mean? So that's just how I did. So I love what I do. I enjoy what I do. If somebody like me were to post to call it up, like the priest would go up and give this message, I would do the same thing. Why? I would tell everyone that yes, I stream. I stream every night, every chance that I get, I stream. And in between my streaming and so forth, I always speak of a word or two, a word or two of God, of whatever I can say, which in somewhere it helps strengthen my conversation, and I like it. I enjoy it very much. I enjoy doing it very, very much, and it's good for me. It's very good. So I thank everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Again, I love your message to say that you rock. And I want to rock, and I want to rock more. I want to do more. And when you use a term by saying you rock, believe you me, that tells me, oh man, if I rock, I want to rock so well that when I see all those subscriptions coming in, I'm on cloud 5. I didn't see cloud 1, but I jump up to cloud 5, and soon I'll be on cloud 9. Because the more comes in to say I'm rocking, is the more I am going to do. And believe you me, the viewing and the subscription and the liking and the fact that you join give me great, 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 great pleasure. Great pleasure into doing this. And I will always continue to do it. It's great, it's great, it's beautiful. So I'm going to leave this little segment, this little part with my nice and smiling, shiny face. And I might come back on in the next few minutes, see if I can do some exercise along the way, because, as I said, you got to be persistent in what you do. All right? I see you on the flip side.